Nations, all my friends and family, fans and followers of the Zita Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us here for episode 104 of The Revolution. 7 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, with the most, from the east to the west coast, like peanut butter on your bubba breakfast toast. The one take one of the men who will steal your thunder, the one, the only, Emperor Zita. And I am coming to you here from the greatest place in the world, my fortress of solitude in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So, first off, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Easter because yes, this episode will be going up on Easter Sunday. Now we will have all the footage of Easter for you next week, but this week we head down to see Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier, the latest installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Don't want to spoil anything, but we have a preview and a review of that for you. Plus, Catherine, the trooper that she is, not even feeling 100%, still managed to come out for Comic Book Day this week. That's right, we have Catherine back on Comic Book Day. So let's get right to it, because that is enough from me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby. Here we go.
So Anthony is 15 months old, had his 15-month checkup this week. He is 30 pounds, 83 and a half centimeters tall. Was not happy that he had to get a vaccine. It's been a rough week. We've been sick this week. Catherine started Tuesday night, and it went on to Anthony Thursday with hubby, and then I was sick on Friday with a nasty stomach virus. So there was more puking and bodily fluid, not pleasant stuff coming out from everywhere. Okay, so we had a complete diaper disaster today with Anthony. Filled up his diaper and all the way up his back, all the way down his pant legs, even got into his shoe. It was just a disaster. So yeah, it's been a rough week. But he did get his first haircut. He looks awesome. He got a little mohawk. Work was quick this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so an extra long weekend. I'm busy preparing for the holidays. Oh, happy Easter. Over and out.
So have another drink and give me all you got. Let me go and come and rock your world. Let me go and make me shimmer and shake. Standing in the midnight rain, I got my head on.
Excuse me! WrestleMania was awesome. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. Not as good as it could have been, but man, still, 2 weeks later I'm in shock about the streak being broken. If it was Undertaker's last match, just gotta say a big thank you for a wonderful career. I never really thought Vince would make an appearance, but nothing from the big boss himself on the night of the show. So John Cena beat Bray Wyatt, didn't resort to underhanded tactics, even though Bray Wyatt tried to get him to do that many times, which was pretty cool. But the feud's still going, because Bray is still after Cena, trying to turn him heel, is what I can only surmise from Bray's weirdly psychotic promos. Cena, his promos are all the same. They're always stale, they're the same crap he does every week. I would love to see him go back to ruthless aggression, Doctor of Thugonomics even, but turning heel, that would be the ultimate thing for Cena to do. You know the best way to turn him would be, right? Have him go after Daniel Bryan, put the bellas in the middle.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's right, so Daniel Bryan is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champ. Awesome to hear the pop he got that night, and every week he's been getting since. So now they have him up against the Corporation / Evolution. So Corporation or Everation, but he's not fighting them alone. No, that's right. The Shield have gone completely face and are feuding with Evolution. It's really weird because for once I'm actually excited about a Triple H storyline and a Randy Orton storyline at the same time. Shield and Evolution is going to be a fantastic feud. but getting back to the Yes movement. But it looks like they're going to program Kane against Daniel Bryan, and Kane's going to go back to putting the mask on, and we're finally going to get that decent Kane-Daniel Bryan feud that we should have got when they broke up. Looks like Zack Ryder's YouTube show has been canceled after 3 episodes. Whether it was by him or by WWE Brass telling him to shut it down, either way it's done. He got totally dissed in the Battle Royal, one of the first 2 guys to go out. His buddies Ziggler and Miz are not faring much better. It seems like this new disgruntled guy faction is going to turn into a brand new job squad. Although who would be better to lead the job squad than Zack Ryder? Let's bring it back, baby. And here's a kid you have him managed by the Brooklyn Brawler. There's nothing else I can think of that they can do with Zack Ryder at this point. They've destroyed him so much, I don't know how they would ever be able to build him back up. Cineplex City in Queensway Cinemas. Alright, so we are back for another Zita Nation movie review, and this week we are headed down to, yep, you guessed it, Captain America 2 Winter Soldier. We're going to check out Chris Evans in his 3rd appearance as Captain America. It's going to be a big ensemble cast too. We're going to see some Nick Fury, tie some stuff into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the TV show, if you guys are watching it. So we're going to head inside, get you guys a preview, and then afterwards we're going to give you a little bit of a review. Can't wait to see this next installment of the Marvel Universe and Avengers Assemble, baby. What we're going to see tonight.
Sam Wilson, Steve Rogers. I've got to put that together.
Hey fellas, either one of you know where the Smithsonian is? I'm here to pick up a fossil. What about the nurse that lives across the hall from you? She seems kind of nice.
Secure the engine room, then find me a date.
I'm multitasking. Come on! Engine room secure.
So we just got out of Captain America. It was fantastically done. It was a great sequel to the first one. I love the way they brought in the Winter Soldier. There's definitely going to be a third part. Nick Fury was awesome as always. Got a really cool collector cup, and except that the shield on top is oddly colored. Anyways, you should definitely go check it out, especially if you're a comic book fan. It was done true to form. Steve Rogers is played perfectly by Chris Evans. Love Scarlett Johansson as the Black Widow. And seeing Falcon and Maria Hill and Nick Fury, just awesome.
Yeah, I'm beautiful. Give me some side to my head again. With the hotspot. This is different. Oh, let's walk. Oh, the one that Walt has. Oh, let me get all the stuff out. Not good. Ring pop. Pinky Pino. She gave it to me. And he let it know. With the light. We're not supposed to snort. Spring. That's spring. I'm done. I heard it's my girl. It's hard out. It's black. Watch. Haha. Papa, even he's going to sit beside of me. I'm going to hold on to this. Oh, we don't want to do this. Aha. Yes, you are bothering me. But I don't like that. I'm watching some green. But leave me alone. And we're just about to go to Wads, but I've been throwing out today, so even last night.
That's right. So it is Comic Book Day, as Catherine said. She is joining us once again for Comic Book Day, so how awesome is that? Unfortunately, my little princess here is under the weather, but we do have the Holy Trinity today, the Father, the Son, who is crashed out right now, and my little Holy Spirit, that's right. So, as Catherine said, we're headed down to Excalibur Comics. We're going to talk to Rob and Fred today, but Catherine is feeling a little under the weather, so she's not feeling too good today. So we won't be there long. It'll be a quick visit today. Right, Catherine?
Right.
Right, and Catherine's going to get to pick out her own comic book today, and we will head down there, talk to the boys, see who else is there, and we will...
See you soon, people. See you soon, people.
See you soon, people. Catherine crashes, and Anthony wakes up. We are back! So we made it back down here to Excalibur Comics in one piece without Catherine throwing up along the way, which is great. She's still feeling a little better, but looks like Fred is waiting for us up there. Oh yeah! So we're going to head up the Steps of Doom right now, talk to Rob and Fred, see what the guys have to say. Guess what it's time for? Like I said, Steps of Doom. Steps of Doom. Oh, that's the scariest thing ever at the top today.
This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater.
Let's start off with this week at Hulk #1. Wait a second, wasn't there another Hulk before this? Yes, there was. And it was called the Indestructible Hulk. And it lasted a whole 20 issues, right? So, no, there was another Hulk before that. And that lasted a whole 15 issues. Now, this is what annoys me. Come on, guys. Let the damn book continue. Even if you're changing, say, a new artist, a new writer, a new direction, you don't have to push this stuff in order to start with the #1. You're killing the mark with all these BS #1s. You know that? I like Mark Bagley, don't get me wrong. And Mark Waid is a good writer, don't get me wrong on that either. But when you do something like this, come on, guys, give me a break. So Hulk 1, come on. Right? Justice League, alright, Forever Evil 29. It's basically the Metal Men and Cyborg fighting the villain, or the Grid, or whatever you call them. Nicely done and stuff, but of course we're all waiting for the big issue, which is of course Forever Evil #7, and of course that's been delayed. You have this to keep you over, okay? Justice League's 29. The Superior Spider-Man Series Final. Issue 30 was basically where Peter Parker now resumes his identity as Spider-Man. And finally, we're going to get the Spider-Man in the book. Surprise, surprise. Will they continue the numbering? No. What they're going to do is now they're going to relaunch Amazing Spider-Man #1 again. You know, I want to recommend it, but at $6, come on guys, $6, you know, it's getting a little too much, right? Where you get a good deal, even though it's reprints. This book is called Haunted Horrors. And what I like about Haunted Horrors by IDW, this is number issue 10. What I like about it is basically it's the old horror comics. Again, a lot of them are expensive and can't afford it, but in a book like this, and it's a 52-pager, right? 52 pages, you get a lot of old stories and stuff, but it's well done. And again, it's fun because you see a lot of this stuff that you wouldn't see anywhere else. The cover's by L.B. Cole, who's very good artist. That's what I'm going to recommend is Alter Ego. They discuss the career of Herb Trimpe. Now, he's the original artist on the Hulk, but he also did stuff like the Phantom Eagle and things like that. He's one of those artists that has been around for a long time, but doesn't get anywhere near the accolades he should. I would recommend you pick up Alter Ego's 124 with him in it, okay? Come on, Marvel, wisen up.
The Illuminati symbolism in the Malaysian Flight 370 and the Ukraine crisis, plus the Superman movie. Apparently they're harping on the Poseidon or the Neptune. Even the Sochi Olympics show you Neptune in their presentation. So it's all about the Water King, the Merovingian Sea King. In the Superman movie, it ties in that you see when Superman had the two ships that came in. One went into the Indian Ocean, exactly the same spot they're looking at right now. Coordinates in the Superman movie is the same coordinates where the Trident aircrafts by the Poseidon team are looking for the missing Malaysian airline. Also, the symbol of the Malaysian Airlines is also two tridents. Two tridents also were erected for the 9/11 memorial. The two pieces of steel beams that look like two forks or two tridents as well. The Ukrainian flag also has a trident. Go back to the Superman movie, scene where one of the machines that destroyed the Earth, it also landed on the other side, I think close to, again, the coordinates. The city of Neptune, again, Poseidon connection. On July 23rd, they also have a festival there. Then you tie it in with what Cheney and Obama have been saying in the last month or so. Why worry about the terrorist Al-Qaeda? We have something more important to worry about. That would be a nuclear explosion in, say, New York City. Neptune is just off New York City there. And it's also symbolized in the movies Superman, where they destroy the whole city. You see a bus, and on the top of the bus, the shot says MIA, missing in action, and then the number 6370 again related to missing in action airplane. Malaysian Airlines. If you remember a while back, they were flying nuclear weapons from, I think, up north of Chicago to disposing them in New Orleans. They carried maybe 6 or 8 nuclear warheads, of which 3 were missing. B-52 made a decoy and disposed of 3, and all these warheads were actually activated. The only people who can activate it was Bush, the president, Cheney, the vice president, and a handful of generals. They were saying, why were these nuclear weapons were activated with their codes on, and how come 3 of them went missing? They have a Ghost 777 replica of Malaysian Airlines, or maybe it's one and the same, but they said it crashed, but now the Israelis still have it. What if they fly a 777, blame it on Iran, put a nuclear weapon and blow up New York City? That's what Revelation says is going to happen. New York, the New Babylon, will actually explode within a vaporize within minutes. The only thing that can happen that way that we know of, unless they have a different type of far superior weapon. The only weapon we know of that would vaporize New York City in seconds is a nuclear weapon.
Well, all my Zita Nationites, unfortunately, another episode of The Revolution is over. So come back here next week for episode 105, our Happy Easter episode, right here on YouTube. Go back and check out all of my other episodes right here on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel, one word, Emperor Zita, right here on YouTube. Pick up your Drop Dead Pin-Ups Electric Night CD, check them out on iTunes, grab one of their t-shirts, and follow them on Twitter for all the news about the brand new album at Drop Dead Pin-Ups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Emperor Zita. And head down to Excalibur Comics because it's an awesome place for all of your conspiracy theory and comic book related needs. And I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.